the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Lynx against the Los Angeles Sparks. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
And you can hear the intensity in this building right now as these Los Angeles fans are here to support their Sparks.
And when Minnesota comes here to Southern California, Sparks fans have to think back to the back-to-back finals in the 2010s where they faced off a pair of classic series.
And for Minnesota, so far this season, they've got the advantage with a 2-1 record against Los Angeles.
And we're expecting some fireworks tonight, fellas. Both teams can score in bunches.
Well, I'm looking to see which team can dictate the pace here. To me, that's the key.
Yeah, if you can force your opponent to play your style of basketball, you're in good shape.
Now here's Shepard. Pass to Heidemann.
Here's Smith.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brink grabs the miss. Now here's Alaman. Tight defense on her. Brink, covered by Smith. Brink down low. Smith is there. Jackson outside. Plum, the tray. Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
The sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, dialed in from distance.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Queen. Down low. Brink with the steal. Inside. Jackson gets the bucket.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
So the Lynx now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Queen. Let's go with a 3. And rebounded by Brink.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. Found the soft spot in the D right there.
So the Lynx now. Searching for their first points of the game. Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Alaman. Shepard, the screen. To the paint. Will it go? And the layup is good.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now Alaman. Outside Brink. Outside Plum. Past Alaman. Just 5 on the clock. And not a good shot for her. They can get better looks than that. To the inside. Brink grabs the miss.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Hamby misses.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Smith. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
But we see Smith scored all over the floor, but she's most effective around the rim.
Right side Plum. Over Queen. That misses off the backboard. Smith outside. Here's Queen. And it's good. The game is all even.
Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Plum. Here's Hamby. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
Well, it wasn't an easy start to the career of Kelsey Plum, but she's made serious strides.
Well, she goes first overall in 2017, scores about 9 points per game her first 3 seasons, tears her Achilles, misses 2020, but then after that injury, a perennial all-star, scoring about 18 per contest.
A do-it-all player. I mean, inside, outside. Collier could score from anywhere on the floor.
Outside Plum. Hamby. And the layup's good off the glass.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
And here are the Lynx now. Trailing by 2. Pass to Shepard. And here's Collier. Guarded by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Collier. Hamby grabs the miss. Now here's Plum. Outside Brink. Pass to Jackson. And the 3-ball is good.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
Queen with the ball. Here's Shepard. Now Heidemann. Smith, Brink covering. On the wing, Alana Smith. Does not find the basket. Her 3rd miss, and she's just made 1 thus far. Outside Plum. Pass to Brink. With some arc. It's good on the putback.
Great positioning from Hamby. Excellent work on the offensive glass.
And here are the Lynx now. 7-point differential. Now Shepard. Now Collier. Guarded by Jackson. Shepard up top. 5 to shoot. Pass to Queen. They need this. Connects from 3-point range.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now here's Plum. To the middle. Hamby. Jackson. Covered by Collier. Now Lemon. Pass to Hamby. Lets it go from deep. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. Now here's Plum. She's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Cannon. It's hauled in by Smith.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
And she comes up with the deuce.
No fear. Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
With Sparks leading. Outside Brink. Pass to Cannon. And here's Plum. Inside. And the basket by Hamby.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
And here's Queen. She's got 6. Smith outside. Pass to Williams. McBride. Just 5 to shoot. That one a little long. Here's Burrell. Hamby. Now Plum. Burrell. the three. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Pass to McBride. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Plum. Burrell. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Here's Collier. McBride with the ball, and it's Brink picking her up. Down low. Here's Collier. Good D by De'Erica Hamby.
Well, you have to like the work in the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Cannon, no good. Minnesota trailing. Collier inside. She's covered by Hamby. Pass to Queen. From deep. Rebound by the Sparks. Now Hamby. She's got 8. This one for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Sparks on top, leading by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
I love the effort on the glass right out of the gate from them.
And it takes effort from all 5 players to get a rebounding advantage like this.
Makes the bucket. He's now gotten 5 field goals, 5 for 8 on the game.
Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
And the Lynx making a change here. Here's McBride. Carrington. Pass to Williams. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
You know, there are certain players who shoot much better off a pass. Williams is one of them. Allows her to set her feet.
Now the Sparks with it, leading by 5. And here's Cannon. Now here's Hamby. Here's Cannon. Shot clock at 6. Fast break, here we go. Here's Carrington. Another three for Minnesota.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Burrell. Amby outside. Cannon. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Second chance shot. Amby misses. And here's McBride from the arc. It's hauled in by Burrell.
That's definitely a situation where you want to make sure you don't give her too good of a look.
Absolutely. And the defense better not relax because she might hit that one next time.
Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Carrington outside. Pass to Williams for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Here's Burrell. Cannon. Here's Stevens. Good. First shot and first basket.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
Right outside. There's a screen to the inside. And stolen by Azare Stevens. Down low. Amby. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's McBride. Here's Carrington. That 3 off the mark.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Stevens. And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
Now here's Williams. She's got 8. Inside. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Stevens. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. Well, the season can be a grind, but, you know, full-time charter flights sure help. I wish I was doing charter flights instead of doing coach with you two.
Yeah, a pretty new phenomenon in the W. It started in 2024. But let me just say this. It was about time.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree with that one, Brian. I mean, and it's not just about recovery. As the players have become more recognized, you don't want them getting mobbed walking through airports, just having to sign too many autographs and take selfies. They just want to get to their next game.
You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak. Don't make me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down? I'm low, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Shot threes in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down? I'm low, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Shot threes in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10. Are we down?
And the first one drops.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
She hits one and misses one each at the line. The Lynx trailing. Courtney Williams for three. Good on the three-point shot.
Unselfish play by Collier. This team loves having her.
Here's Cannon. Up top, Plum. To the middle. And there's the 3-second violation.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Lynx. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Sky in Chicago.
And you know, for that matchup with the Mercury, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they're rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a challenge.
Oh, it's going to be a challenge, all right. But it's a challenge I think this team is up for.
Smith outside. Collier. Hamby grabs the miss. Pass to Plum. The floater. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Yeah, that's a nifty move by Plum right there. Taking her shot right into the defense and making sure she gets the whistle.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Originally drafted by San Antonio, Kelsey Plum was a part of the first 7 Las Vegas Aces seasons.
Yeah, it's a bit odd seeing her in another uniform, but she made an incredible impact in Vegas, part of those 2 title teams, forever a legend in the desert.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
And they're getting more free throw points here in the second quarter.
One of the reasons they're in front right now, definitely.
The three is up. Queen misses.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They've put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game.
And the basket by Hamby.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Collier outside. Back to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Queen misses. The Sparks with the lead. Plum with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Cannon. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Smith outside. Pass to Collier. Williams. She's guarded by Plum. Back to Collier. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Collier. 5 points in the game. And that one drops for her.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy 2.
Outside Plum. Hamby sets a screen. To the paint. Yes, it's good. That bucket takes her to 9 for 14.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Queen. On the wing, Courtney Williams.
Rebound by the Sparks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. side, Plum to the inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. It's going to be on Nafisa Collier.
The intensity of Hamby, great at going up strong, forcing the issue.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
You can trust Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
And so she hits both. Here's Queen. She has 6. Pass to Heidemann. Now here's Smith. Brink covering. Left side, Williams. Smith. Here's Shepard. She's covered by Hamby. Shepard, good.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Aleman. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jackson outside. Hamby. No good with the layup. Courtney Williams for 3. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Now here's Aleman. Outside Brink. Pass to Plum. And here is Aleman. Back to Plum. Shoots over Williams. On the wing, Rakia Jackson. They get it again. Hamby. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
She's taken a solid opening quarter and built on it here in the second.
Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
So it's the Sparks now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Hamby. Oh, and it's blocked by Alana Smith.
Because of Smith's ability to read opponents effectively, she's able to be just a quality shot blocker. 4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They are having their way down low right now.
Now here's Plum. He has 5. Hamby a screen. Down low. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the line.
This is what this team is all about here. They're just forcing their way inside and having success.
The Lynx making a switch here.
Shooting 1.
She's doing a much better job getting to the line here in the second quarter. She didn't have a single attempt up there in the first.
Now Carrington. Takes the 3. He got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sparks ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. I mean, good, solid game by Hamby.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
The Sparks with the lead. Pass to Jackson. Hamby over Shepard. Hamby misses. Here's Shepard. Now here is Queen. 6 on the shot clock. Smith, Brink covering. Cameron Brink, get that out. And they turn it over. 24-second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation. And it's great to see that fantastic block on replay once again.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here are the Sparks now. Aleman with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Hamby, he's guarded by Shepard. And it's good. 2 points.
It's been Hamby's night. The front office, the coaching staff, they love her combination of size and skill, a true modern big.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to Shepard. Now Collier, guarded by Jackson. Soft touch off the glass.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
Outside Plum. And here's Brink, covered by Smith. Here's Alema. Outside Plum. Cameron Brink from the arc. Shepard pulls it in. The Lynx trailing. Collier outside. Heidemann. Shepard. She's covered by Hamby. Pass to Queen. Smith. Cameron Brink, get that out.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her, desperately needs her to start burying those shots.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. So the Lynx now. They trail by 6. Pass to Heidemann. The screen by Collier. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Aleman.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding tip.
They haven't allowed many second chances. It's been one and done for the most part, and that's helped them build this lead.
Brink. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
It's great to see how Kelsey Plum can not only score the ball, but also move the ball. She's really good at creating for herself and others.
Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Alamon. Collier left side. To the left side wing. To the middle. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Don't let her position or a 6'2" height fool you. Collier moves like a guard, a tough cover as the roller.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
The 11-footer, and too long on the shot. Smith inside. She's against Brink. Pass to Queen. No good on the 3. Here's Plum. Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with her playmaking and perimeter game.
And here are the Lynx now. 8-point game. Heidemann. She's guarded by Alamon. And that one's good. Heidemann.
She didn't need to make the layup complicated, but she did decide to put a little cherry on top.
Oh, the Sparks struggled to an 8-32 record last year. But, you know, Rakia Jackson was a bright spot.
As a rookie in 2024, Jackson averaging 13 points per game. And when you look at the month-by-month stats, he was over 16 per contest over the final 3 months, showing some serious in-season growth.
Now here's Collier. She's got 11. Pass to Heidemann. The screen by Collier. Here's Queen. 3-pointer. It's good from long range.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
And here's Plum. She has 7. To the inside. Here's Hamby. Up and in on the layup.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
So the Lynx now. They trail by 7. Pass to Shepard. Now Heidemann. Now here's Smith. Brink covering. Shot clock at 6. Again, Minnesota.
Well, you don't see that one often. The fadeaway shot when she's wide open.
Now the Sparks with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The Sparks call timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lynx on D. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Burrell. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Lynx. Goes up on the stripe. Queen misses. Outside Brink. Here's Plum. Good. And Cameron Brink getting the dime.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Now Collier. 11 points in the game. Pass to Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Maria, number 77.
Here's Plum. She's got 9. Ambia screen. But they get it back.
Got to be careful shooting when Collier is around. She's fantastic at coming up with blocks.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Burrell. They get it back. Brink. And at last, they get one to fall.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Courtney Williams for 3. And rebounded by Brink. The Sparks leading. Fires it. Here's Hamby. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Collier gets the bucket.
Because of Collier's ability to space the floor, she gives her team a deeper offensive identity.
Here's Plum. Outside Brink. Plum. Pass to Burrell. Back to Plum. From downtown. Minnesota grabs the miss. Collier outside. And here's Queen. From outside, off the mark. Cannon. She's guarded by Williams. Left side, Plum. They get the rebound.
She's such a great shooter. You don't want to give her an inch, but when you're that close on Plum, she can use the pump fake.
At the line for Los Angeles, Kelsey Plum. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her.
Something we all know about Kelsey Plum is she's got the heart of a true competitor. No matter the time or place, she's always playing her hardest to get the win.
So she gets them both. So the Lynx now, trailing by 10. Williams with it. She's got 14. Stolen by Plum. Down low. Brink. And here's Cannon. And the basket by Plum.
Well, after she had a tough first half, it's been a different story since the break.
McBride outside. Inside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
A team-oriented leader with a passion for making others better. McBride is simply a fantastic teammate.
Now here's Plum. 13 points in this game. Pass to Cannon. Now here is Stevens. And a miss there on the triple. It's hauled in by Cannon. Now the Sparks with it. Here's Plum. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
You have to make sure your feet are set, or when you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
And this is how you defend. Glad we got to see the replay of that block once again.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's Williams. She's got 14. Clock at 6. Carrington outside. That one wide left. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Sparks ahead, leading by 10. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And the final period of play just about to get started here. Now Williams. Pulls up. Rebound by the Sparks.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Now here's Hamby. Pass to Peely. Stevens, covered by Carrington. Now Burrell. Hamby down low. Collier's there. Hamby misses. Now here's Collier. She's covered by Hamby. The screen by Collier. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Here's Burrell. Hamby a screen. Stevens, pass to Cannon. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Fourth quarter now, we're just about a minute and a half in. And here's Collier. Perfect on the shot. Wow, swishes it through.
Zero fear. As soon as she gets the rock, Collier ready to fire.
And the shot goes in.
If they're going to be successful, they need her scoring, and certainly they've gotten it today, and then some.
The Lynx trailing. Right outside. Pass to Collier. Back to McBride. To the paint. And the basket by Collier.
Simple game plan. Collier's teammates need to keep getting it to her. She's feeling it, going to town on the defense.
Here's Cannon. Here's Burrell. She's guarded by Williams. Now here's Peely. Pass to Hamby. Fires for three. That shot off the mark.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Williams for three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for her this game. 6 for 9, and that's 67% shooting. And here's Cannon. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here they come. Beyond the arc. Williams can't get it to go. Sparks leading. Pass to Cannon. Now Stevens. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
This offense runs much more smoothly when Stevens is connecting from outside.
Back to Williams. Now Collier. She's covered by Hamby. 5 to shoot. Fades away. And Peely pulls it down.
Yeah, I mean, that's not heads-up basketball. Why try the fadeaway when no one's on you?
Pass to Cannon. Burrell. Here's Cannon. Over McBride. Here's Stevens. Makes it off the glass.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there. Refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
And now here's McBride. Williams with it. Pass to Collier. Over Hamby. And the Lynx miss again. And a foul called on Nafisa Collier. That is her third foul so far. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Plum. She's guarded by Williams. Hamby for three. Nailed from three-point land.
She can be dangerous from outside. And look, sure, she didn't get one in the first, but we don't live in the past. We live in the present, and we know she can hit them.
Now here's Smith. Williams sets the screen. Smith, no good.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Plum with it. Covered by Smith. Plum, that's good.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two squads.
Yeah, they're really attacking the middle offensively. It's been quite the contrast.
And here are the Lynx now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Williams. Now Collier. Here's Smith. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the number one reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
Collier outside. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a three. Hamby grabs the miss.
This offense just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Stevens. Good on the triple.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly.
Now here is Queen. She's guarded closely. It's stolen by Hamby. Here's Burrell. Collier outside. Pass to Williams. Score the bucket. She is 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Her shooting has been so good today. She may have to take it upon herself to get her team out of this hole.
Here's Plum. Timeout called the Sparks.
Calls timeout.
make substitutions.
And the Sparks with possession here.
Jackson.
Again, the miss by the Sparks. Pass to Queen. Shepard. She's guarded by Plum. Here's Heidemann. Shot clock at 6. And here's Shepard. She's guarded by Plum. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
You know, honestly, she's been a little passive today, but maybe that'll get her going. For them to be successful, she needs to be a little bit more selfish.
And they can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a 3-point play.
The mental strength from Hamby, forget about physical even, to keep focus and make it when being fouled, it's so impressive.
And that one misses. Now here's Collier, started by Jackson. Here's Queen. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Here's Hamby. Up top, Plum.
Jackson.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Lynx. Collier right side. Shepard the screen. Back to Collier. Over Jackson. The shot by Collier, no good. No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Here's Plum. The bank shot, no good. So the Lynx now. Inside. Smith. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
An intimidating interior presence. Smith uses her toughness to get her way down low.
Here's Alima. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
All you have to do is work the clock, take care of the ball, and it's a wrap. Hit the showers.
Here's Smith. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. 3-pointer Kelsey Plum. No good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot's good by Smith. Now here's Alaman. Pass to Plum. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray.
The corner 3 is the easier 3 on the floor. Kelsey Plum knows that, and she took advantage.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control. When they had a misstep, they got right back to work and made up for it.
And that'll wrap it up.